knocked on the door with me knows that happened. Those who were inside the club knows that happened. Yeah, right. The upshot of it was, there's another famous black doorman called Sunshine, and there's a famous black, he's got a brother called Tommy Smith. And Tommy Smith, organised a powwow in Sir Howard Way in Toxteth. Yeah, and Tommy a good day come with one of his compadres, and I went with Andrew with one of my compadres, and we sorted it all out, and ended up he ended up dealing heroin to Andrew. Yeah, you're right. And we made a lot of money with him. And any time they was going to throw us off the club, he'd turn up, make a bit of noise, and they'd keep us on the door for longer. Yeah, so it ended up being a mutual respect. But that's a true story with regards to the Colour Bar in Liverpool. Yeah, me taking the doors over. Yeah, right. And 6 of us. Yeah, were like the 300 Spartans. We were that outnumbered, mate. You understand? But we won. Yeah. And you can try and guess who Leonidas is. That would be me. Yeah, right. Because today, I did a podcast with James English. Yeah. And on that podcast, I answered all the negative questions about myself. Yeah, right. With regards to me being a police informer, a grass, a rapist, a child molester, and whatever other false labels that they wanted to put on me. I've put my answer out to that. Yeah. And as a result of the podcast, yeah, right, the stats are in. I've done 3,000 views in a month. 300,000.
300,000.
Yeah, 300,000 views in a month. With 3,000 likes, yeah, and 600 dislikes. So the ratio of likes to dislikes is 5 to 1. I'll take them odds all day long. It means I've got more love out there than I've got hate. Yeah, you're right. Forget about the negative comments. You're right, because I learned from Jamie Foxx. Don't read the comments, because the comments will just set you off. Now, the comments are populated by no marks and skid marks. Yeah? A lot of them are racist. A lot of the stuff that's aimed at me is because I'm a slick. You understand? Yeah. And when I say, I mean naturally intelligent. God's gangster acolyte. I'm a gangster for God. I've reclaimed that word. Yeah? And I'm naturally intelligent. And I'm God's gangster acolyte, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says about it or what anybody wants to do about it. That's who I am, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah. I believe in God. Yeah, right. But I'm not a singing and dancing Christian. Yeah, right. They're my brothers and sisters that are singing and dancing in church. Yeah. I'm a soldier. Yeah, I'm ready for the war. You understand? That's the type of person that I am. So today is I will give the flavor for the American audience that doesn't really know who the devil is. You're right, because that's who I am. That was what my name is. Yeah, right. And how I've morphed from the devil, yeah, right, to the fighting preacher. Somebody sent me a message and said, "Stop giving yourself all ridiculous names. Your name's Stephen. I give myself any name I want." Yeah, right. Because I don't listen to the naysayers. Yeah, right. Now, I've weathered a storm that would have killed most people. Yeah, right. I also have know that Merseyside police want me dead. That's a bold statement, isn't it? It's a bold statement.
Reading your book, there was one question on my mind that just ties into what you just said.
Yeah.
I was at the end of your book, I was like, how the fuck is this guy still alive?
Okay, so it's like this. Yeah, right. I've been shot. Yeah, right. I've been stabbed. Yeah, right. And I've been petrol bombed. I've been shot in my legs. I've been shot in my arms. I've been shot in my hand. I've had about 7 attempts on my life. Yeah. Some of them have been Mickey Mouse, and some of them have been King Kong. Yeah, right. I believe that God didn't pluck me out of the sea for me to die on the beach. You understand? Yeah, right. That's what I believe. I believe because when we were young, my PIC, my partner in crime was Andrew John. Yeah, right. And we were like the craze on steroids. You understand? Yeah. And I don't say that disrespectfully. I just know what type of men we were. Yeah. And what we were capable of, what we were doing. yeah, in Liverpool City. And we used to feed off each other. Yeah, we used to always, he'd give me a look, I'd give him a look. Yeah, right. So it was that relationship. Yeah, right. What really defined who I was. Yeah, right. One time, we're in Blackpool. I'm 18. I'm 19. He's 17, 18. Yeah, right. And we meet. We're on the pier, and there's a gypsy woman. Yeah, right. And we say, will you read our palms? And she refused. She wouldn't read our palms. She goes, too much darkness around us. Yeah, she wouldn't read our palms. So anyway, we persuaded her by giving her more money. Yeah, and basically she told us one of us wasn't going to survive. She said, one of you, she says, I don't know which one it is, but one of you ain't going to make it. Yeah. Now, the interesting thing is Andrew was murdered on the 8th of June, 1991. Yeah, shot dead on Granby Street outside my restaurant. Yeah. And I was in Wormwood Scrubs. Yeah, on a blackmail charge. Yeah. The kid that killed Andrew had more reason to kill me. Yeah. And the reason why I had more reason to kill me, yeah, right. My crew was me, Andrew, yeah, and a lad called Mojido Sefier, yeah, right. And we had a loose association with the Solid Gold Posse. The Solid Gold Posse was run by a guy who was streets and streets ahead of everybody else when it comes to planning crimes. A guy called Eugene Weaver, dark-skinned Eugene Weaver, good-looking black guy. Yeah, right. That was my friend. Yeah, right. And he was the leader of the Solid Gold Posse. And he used to bring us in every now and again, yeah, as muscle to do work with him. Yeah. So, as you know, yeah. When you start off a career in drugs, yeah. Back then, yeah, right, the kitty was funded by bank robberies. Yeah. There would be some bank robberies. Yeah. And rather than just whack the money out, you put it in a kitty, yeah, right, and you go off to Holland and buy something. Yeah. Pay some transport, get it in, yeah, right, and you triple your money. That's what it was about. But you needed beginning of the 80s, to be a player, you needed 50 grand to start off with. Yeah, you needed 50 quid, which is like about £250,000 now. Yeah, right. To make any dent, any dent in what you're doing. Yeah, so Moji's the banker. Yeah, Moji's the banker. Yeah, and the paperwork's not right. Yeah, the product's not right. The paperwork's not right. Yeah, somebody's getting high on their own supply. Yeah, right. So his girlfriend comes to see me. And she says, he's licking crack. Yeah, right. So go and see him. Yeah, right. And there's about 20 grand out of the kitty. So I said to him, you're going to have to put this 20 grand back in the kitty. He says, I can't do it, but I know where there's a dealer. Yeah, right. And he'll have that type of money in the house. Yeah, right. Now, that was when I was full-blown devil. And that was my game, yeah, breaking into drug dealers' houses, yeah, and taking what they had. So I'll go with my accomplice, yeah, right, and I break into this flat, yeah, right, and I search everywhere, but I can't find anything, yeah, right, so it's nothing there. So, as a determined individual, what do you think I did?
Grabbed him.
No, I waited for him to come home. Yeah. When he's coming through the door, yeah, it's the driver for the Solid Gold Posse. It's Ricky Gaynor. He's my friend. Yeah, you're right. This crackhead motherfucker that's been working with us has set me up now, right, to go and rob a kid that I know. Yeah. I grab him and I put him on the floor. Yeah, I've got a mask on. Yeah, I've got weapons. I grab him and I put him on the floor. As I grab him, because I'm just going to take off. If I can get out the door and he doesn't see me, it's all well and good. He lifts up and he pulls my mask off. And he goes, Frenchie! What are you doing? Yeah, right. And out of panic, yeah, I smashed his face with a bat. Yeah, right. I smashed his face with a bat. Yeah, right. And I left. Yeah, I left. He went to the hospital. Yeah. And I went looking for Majid. Yeah. I ended up on an attempted murder charge. Yeah, right. Because I tried to kill him. Yeah. I run him over. Yeah. I chopped him with a machete. Yeah. He got his hand up in the air. Yeah. Chopped him with a machete, allegedly. Yeah. And we went to court. Holder, yeah, right. And I'll come back to the story about Dickhead. Yeah, on that. I'll come back to the story of Dickhead. Let me finish off this bit. So now, Ricky. I used to have a gold chain, and it come off in the melee. He's got my gold chain, and he's telling me he's giving me gold chain to the police if I don't give him $2,000 compensation for what's happened. Yeah. I say, you can go and fuck yourself. Yeah. I've got an elder brother who's kind of, I was hot that he was kind of my conscience, and he said to me, give him the money, man. You've hit him in the face. Yeah, right. You've ruined your fucking reputation. Everybody thinks you're trying to rob your own. Yeah. Give him the $2,000, get your stuff back, and leave it at that. Yeah. So I paid him. the £2,000, got my chain back. Yeah. Now, one day, Moji turns up at my door. Yeah. And he's saying to me, you robbed Ricky. I said to him, I didn't rob Ricky. You told me it was somebody that I didn't know. Yeah. And that's why I went in. And when I've tried to put Ricky on the floor to escape, he's pulled my mask off. I've panicked and I've hit him. Unbeknownst to me, Ricky's in the bushes, yeah, with a 45 Webley, wheelball one gun that he used to shoot horses. Yeah, that's what he's got. Trained on me. Yeah. And if I say, I'll go and fuck yourself, I know it was Ricky. Yeah, I robbed him, blah, blah, blah. He's going to kill me. Yeah, he's just going to open up on me. Yeah. He told me after because we had a conversation. So he then knows that I'm telling the truth, because what I'm saying about putting him on the floor and trying to get off, he was there. He knew that's what happened. Yeah, right. I panicked and I gave him a lick. I paid him for that lick. Yeah, right. And I explained that to him. Yeah, right. That I was just trying to get out and you pulled my mask off and I panicked and I lashed you. Yeah, right. And he accepted that from me. Yeah. I came down south. I was doing something. I came down south and ended up locked up. Yeah. On a blackmail charge. Yeah. Sorry. Ended up locked up in a blackmail charge. Yeah. Wearing with scrubs. C-wing. Yeah. Got nicked on April Fool's Day, 1991. In Euston Station, like a fool. But my mum comes and sees me. Yeah. In the visiting room. And my mum, who's kind of psychic, yeah, has caused so many things in my life, it's untrue. She goes, I'm glad you're in here, lad. Something terrible's going to happen. This was like the beginning of June. Yeah. I've gone back. I'm like fucking real. And my mum's glad I'm in jail. My head's all battered. Yeah. Sunday morning. Slop out. And the news comes on the radio. Yeah, right. You used to have the shit buckets then. Yeah, slop out. So the news comes on the radio and it says, man, and it was big news back then, 91, still big news, made the radio stations. Man shot to death in Toxteth, man. My ears go up. Yeah, I'm thinking, I hope it's one of my enemies. Then they say it's Andrew John. Yeah, I'm in with one of the Adamses. Yeah, one of the Adamses' nephews is my pad mate. And I says to him, that's my brother. That's my brother. He says, no, it's not. I said, it's my brother. Next thing, the pad opens. It's the priest. Yeah. And the doctor. Yeah, right. Because they know there's going to be a problem. Yeah, right. I think they wanted to give me the liquid kosh. So, anyway, they confirm it. Yeah, right. So I make a phone call. Yeah, right. And they let me make a phone call. And I said, who did it? And it turns out to be Ricky. Yeah. And Ricky killed him with the gun that I'd trained on me. He killed him with the Webley. Yeah, shot him in the back 4 times, 5 times. Yeah. And he died in the street. So, and then people try to say Andrew got killed because of me. Yeah, right. What happened with Andrew is because I gave Ricky £2,000 and Andrew was my friend and I was then in jail, he was saying to me, "You're a cunt. What kind of fucking criminal are you?" Telling Frenchie that if he doesn't give you fucking £2,000, you're going to give his chain into the old bill. Why don't you just sort it out yourself? So Ricky gave him the money back. But then every time Andrew was broke, he was going to Ricky. You understand? And Ricky's dad was a Jamaican. Yeah. And his dad said to him, apparently his dad said to him, "If you was in Jamaica, I'd just kill him." You understand? And that's what he did. Yeah, you're right. Now, I can talk about it without emotion at a moment because it was 30 years ago. But that's a true story. Another prison story that your American viewers might like, yeah, right, is, so I'm now in this London jail. I'm a scouser in a London jail, yeah. And my brother's been killed, yeah. So I cut a sock off, yeah, right. I make a black armband for myself, yeah. There's been this mixed race guy there, yeah, right, who's been riding me, yeah, since I got into jail. But I knew the blackmail wasn't going anywhere. Yeah. So I was just keeping my head down. Yeah, ignoring any problems and just keeping my head down. Yeah. He got that misconstrued that I was a weak person. Yeah. I got him by his two ankles and threw him off the force. You understand? Yeah, right. He landed, broke both his arms. And the real fellas in that jail, yeah, looked after me. There was a screw called Mr. Sherwood. Mr. Sherwood, yeah, it might even be a governor that worked there. He was riding me like fuck as well. Yeah, right, over everything. I told one of the Adamses that I was in with, yeah, you're right, and something about a pub around by White City. There's a pub around by White City where Wormwood Scrubs is, yeah, right. 2 days later, I'm having a shave in the pad, and Mr. Sherwood comes in and he says, "Mr. French, I'm very, very sorry. You'll have no more problems from me. I didn't know who your friends were. Yeah. I now know who your friends are. And I'll leave you alone." I said, "Get out. Don't let the door split you where the good Lord hit you." Yeah, get me going piss off. But they did that for me. Yeah, right? Because I know a couple of them. You understand? And because I was looking after their little nephew. Yeah. They did that for me and got that guy off my back. That brings us to Andrew's funeral. Yeah, right. And I've got to go and see the wing governor for permission to attend the funeral. So I go to the wing governor's offices, and when I come in, when I gets in, yeah, I know I'm not going because the muftis are there. You know what the muftis are? Right, yeah, the muftis are there, yeah. So I already know that I'm not going, so I'm just trying to shuffle forward to get close to the governor. Yeah, right. So he says to me, "French, since you've come into this jail, you've strutted around this jail like you own it, yeah, and I've been waiting for an opportunity to take the wind out of your sails." Yeah, and just went for him. Before he finished, I just went for him. But I only got my hands on the table, I was going for him, yeah, and the muftis had me, yeah. That was the very first time I ever got knocked out. They choked me out. George Floyded me, yeah, but I came to. When I came to, yeah, I was in a straitjacket. Yeah, right. A padded cell with a very small window. Yeah, and I heard this whistle, and that was mine and Andrew's whistle. And I heard that whistle outside. Now, Shaun, I don't know whether it was the drugs they gave me, the hiding they gave me, or it was my brother let me know he was okay. But a calm came over me after that. Yeah. 2 weeks later, with the African person that we were supposed to be blackmailing, we found out that he was involved in about 25 arranged marriages, and their name was on every certificate. My people found all the wedding certificates, sent them to them, and said, "Come to court," and we're giving these to the judge. Yeah, and I was on a £100,000 bail at the Old Bailey. They gave me £100,000 bail. I got out. I got judge in chambers. They put me on £100,000 bail. Eddie Amu from The Real Thing put up the bail for me. My wife's husband, who's just passed away. Yeah, and there was a guy called Steve Comish. He was going to be my barrister. He says to me, "Plead guilty."